So I have a fun little intuitive experience that just happened like about 20 minutes ago. My friend Emily contacted me and said that she needed my intuitive help and that she was having issues with her Christmas tree lights blinking and she thought it was her Aunt Barbara. And her friend told her, nah, it's probably just your tree. Something's probably faulty with your tree. So she asked me for my opinion and my thoughts and what did I get. And I settled down for a second and kind of stared at the fireplace and looked for something neutral. And instantly I got that, yes, there was definitely somebody who was communicating with her. I didn't feel like it was meant to be a permanent communication, like a Stranger Things kind of Christmas lights thing, but more of a, yes, I'm here, and yes, this is it. And then as soon as I acknowledged that, I saw a birthday cake being handed to me and a feeling that it was recent. And so I wrote this to Emily and I said, I was like, well, I'm seeing a birthday cake, which means that it's a birthday that it's either just happened or it's about to happen. We're talking something pretty recent. And I'm being shown a reference of a male. I was being told that there's a gentleman involved. And so I thought maybe it might have been a male's birthday. And I also saw that there was a holiday tradition that didn't happen this year, something that happens every year, and it was like an every year kind of thing, but this year for some reason it didn't happen. And so yeah, I sat there and waited while she typed away, and then all of a sudden, ping, here comes this message that says, my Aunt Barbara's husband died on his birthday, which was December 7th. And every year, her Aunt Barbara had always put up a Christmas tree in every single room of the house. And it was a tradition that my friend Emily had also decided to do. And we're talking Christmas trees, like even in the bathrooms. And I I saw that there was a tradition that had been broken. And she says, yeah, she's like, this year, because my uncle passed away, I hardly put up any decorations. I only put up the one tree that's blinking. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a tradition. And your uncle's birthday sounds like it was recent. And it sounds to me like you just got a whole lot of validation that, yes, your Aunt Barbara is with you. And the last picture that I saw was of a wine glass that was being raised up in cheers and toasting to something. And you know what? Maybe that was just to let her know that, yes, it's still here. Life is not ending in this particular moment. It's funny because Emily follows me here on my little TikTok thing, and it's kind of funny because I don't really have a lot of people in my regular everyday life that are on here. And sometimes she'll comment because she thinks it's really funny that I told her that she was pregnant when she was only 6 weeks pregnant. And I told her she was having a son. And she just loves that little story. And so, yeah, it's kind of funny that she messaged me this morning. And so I told her, I said, I wish I could find some way to share this on TikTok because this is one of those very accurate moments when exactly what I see is exactly what you get, and it doesn't always happen like that. It's really hard with global events. Global events are so big and it involves so many people, and it's very specific, and people want specifics. They want answers and solid dates and solid numbers and yes or no. They think things should be black and white, and it just doesn't always come out like that. And or at least it doesn't for me. And I try to be very honest and transparent about that. But this was a fun little silly story that just happened a couple of minutes ago. And, Emily told me to share it. So I am. So I'm going to tag her in this. And you know what? May you find that there's peace in this. And it's a little bit more validation that life doesn't stop here. This isn't it. It just doesn't. There's not a whole lot I can guarantee you, but that's one of those things that I can.